Hey everybody, PCOcast here, back with another episode of Find Love or Die Trying, and it might be the last. I mean, they keep hinting there's the last date, the last day, etc., etc. So, we'll see. Allie, well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday. I'll take that as a compliment. He laughed and pinched my cheek. Well, it's been a blast, Vladimir Vladimirovich. I've some more cruising to do, and I think you've got another date on your plate today. Yeah, that's just how the show goes, so... She was gone before I even had a chance to finish. That woman is force of nature. Oh boy. Well, howdy do. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. Yep, it's going to be fine, just watch. Good morning, Kat and Damien. How are you doing, my vampiric friend? Morning, Vladimir Vladimirovich. How do you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. Well, you bet you did. That bet is worth more than your life. His southern accent just gets worse and worse. That reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Vladimir has? Do I look like I'm made out of money? Yes. You literally own this island. If I give the staff beds, the next thing they'd ask for is minimum wage. No thanks. He walked away. So, how about that 5-year plan, eh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Yui. You ready? It's time to make or break. Make a break for it? Sure. I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then, without further ado, lights, camera. Don't get yourself killed. I'll try. I will do what I can. Oh, goddamn. Damn chair. Ah. I could see Yui from my room's window walking around the front of the mansion. It looked like she was looking for something. I practically jumped down the stairs, then ran outside to see her. Hey there, Vladimir Vladimirovich. What's the hurry? You look like you're in quite a rush. I just wanted to see you a little earlier. Gosh, that's really sweet of you. I've been meaning to see you too. I've just been doing a lot of thinking since you helped me get bun. How's the big bee doing? Come to think of it, that's why I came out here. He ran out here in a hurry and I was trying to catch up. Though this has already happened a few times, and each time he somehow ends up back in my room. I'm sure he's fine. I wouldn't be worried. I just can't help myself, you know? You're a really sweet person, Yui. I love that about you. You are too, Vladimir Vladimirovich. Do you have time today to hang out? That's something I'd like to do with you. Of course I do, for you. It has totally not been arranged. Even if it's a little boring. I'm sure it can't be that boring if it's with you, you know? Whatever it is, I'm down. Okay, here we go. So we walked together to the beach and started fishing, side by side. Now this is the life. I have to admit, this wasn't what I expected. This was by far the best way to pass the time at the countryside. To be honest, I'm not much for crazy activities like skydiving or shopping trips. Skydiving and shopping trips are in the same category. I'd rather just spend my days quietly with a person I love, talking from dusk till dawn. Just enjoying each other's company, you know? That's the best. Is this okay with you? Of course it is, Yui. Getting the chance to learn more about you, to try the things that you like, that's where the real fun is. I'd also much prefer that to doing crazy things all the time too. Though I think shopping trips aren't really in the same category as skydiving. They are when you live deep in the country. Hey, you up for a little contest? Sure, let's do it. What is it? Want to see who can catch more fish? Ah, you're on. Apparently I'd fanned the flames of Yui's competitive spirit. For the next few hours we kept on at it while we enjoyed each other's conversation and company. Yui was a natural. She was catching fish left and right. Each time she caught one, she let it back into the ocean, and each time I wondered when my first one would bite. I never ended up catching a single one. But that didn't matter. What did was that we were having a ball. Thanks for indulging me, Vladimir. Hey, I had a lot of fun too, Yui. Don't worry about it. You don't have to lie. No, I'm not like the other girls. I grew up with nothing, and it shows in how I spend my time, what I wear, everything. I love you so much, you know? If I had you, I'd give you all the love in my heart, every moment of every day. I really would live for love. That's what I've always wanted. But I know I could never give you all the things everyone else could. The money, the acclaim, the excitement. And I find myself worrying, what if you picked me? And the second we leave this island, you realize that I can't give you the life you deserve and you start to hate me. I don't know what I'd do if it came to that. So before it comes to that, I want to ask you, would just me be enough? My breath was taken away before I had a chance to say what I wanted to. I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again. The sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black, as if it were water being drowned in the darkest ink. Then the bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind. Oh boy, last thing I saw was Yui screaming as shadowy figures grabbed her from behind. A second later it was pitch black. I couldn't even see my hands reaching out to try to save her. Then I felt somebody grab me from behind. No, not somebody. There must have been several people. They forced me to the ground and cuffed me behind my back. I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed for Yui, for her to run as far as she could, but I heard no response. Then nothing. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible, but my neck and hands and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, Vladimir Vladimirovich. What's going on, Scott? Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? Oh, well, what are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Kat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, Vladimir Vladimirovich. She pressed it. The curtain closes. You're taking your bow, and when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I've been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day, Vladimir Vladimirovich. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Hey, Kat. We've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks, Vladimir Vladimirovich. What the hell is happening? How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life, she shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. Me? I didn't do anything. I didn't have to. You were too busy making hard eyes at Kat here to see where her true loyalties lied. I'm sorry, Vladimir Vladimirovich, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why? Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? I love that look on your face, Vladimir Vladimirovich. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens we've got an opening just for you. No use. I've lost too much blood. World turned dark. This is the end. Keep them alive, Vladimir Vladimirovich. You might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're going to wish that I just let Cat kill you. Why? Why, Cat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Loading. Loading. Where am I? I'm underwater? Oh, this is what Allie found. It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. Oh, am I inside this? Some sort of virtual reality? I want to sleep just for a bit or more. Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes and I can see. Hang on just a little longer, Vladimir. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. I hit the glass? I hit the glass with what little strength I have. You're awake. I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit, trust me, and sorry in advance. Huh? Moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was as if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. It's the Matrix. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in them. You know, Vladimir Vladimirovich, you're in luck. Usually, I just kill you for this, but a new opportunity has just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. I'm sorry, Vladimir Vladimirovich, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. Yes, we've been through this. Always a hero, aren't you, Vladimir Vladimirovich? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you. I'm done talking. Goodbye, Vladimir Vladimirovich. Hold on just a little longer, Vladimir. She looked away from me as if she had heard something. What I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, Vladimir. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. Pressed another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank or they'll know something's up. Pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. The pain. It stopped. The world turned dark. And? I've been here before. I'm Vladimir Vladimirovich. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me? I've got to find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Cat. I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. Pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. Only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough now to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui, each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before this show started either. I need to find Allie, but first, for the problem at hand. I want to get out of here. I can't let Cat know that I remember what's happened before. Where am I? Gotta play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Huh? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. Name's Kat. I'm the producer of a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. What's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show's rules, meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding what you're reading that magazine with, another book. Brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara, killer dating show or not. Love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Allie. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, Vladimir Vladimirovich. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It would be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. Glad you got the hint, Vladimir. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet. I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry, I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Daddy. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Vladimir. I'm from the Resistance. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we're fighting a war here. That war will be won with information. Information that lives on this island, and only here. There's no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show. And so they sent you here? Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Ali. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Didn't go too great since then, though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what is that? 2. We need to get the F out of here. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. Gonna take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go out on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'll tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Kat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. Vladimir Vladimirovich, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. Gotta be careful around Kat. I know exactly what she's capable of, firsthand. Is that so? Well, no harm. Well, you'll have a whole week to explore, you know. You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6. And then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. That sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant to be together. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet. There's just something about her, you know? Yeah. I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I'd most often met her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. Did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. Similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Ellie insisted in me going on a date with Scarlet today. Sure, getting her memories back was a huge win, would be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlet, Vladimir Vladimirovich. I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help went crazy, and... Scarlet, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Vladimir. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? Ah? True. I can vouch for her. We've been here since our date started. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it now. I mean, I probably could, but I'd need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me, you can use our lab. Huh? We followed Kat to the games room. Kat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trapdoor. We walked in and beckoned. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. Huh? I'm sure you could help with that, Vladimir Vladimirovich. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the one who, if the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. No way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that you'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. Oh, I'd be good at it. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. The memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spent the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains. Bananas. We're in luck. We finally got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlet pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? Mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. Clunk me in the back of the head. I turned around. Brains, bananas. Hope your health insurance covers us. Whack. Blech. Once more, with feeling. Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pulled Four's unconscious body in. Oh, my hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. He just kept going and going. I know, I get him. Better get him quick. We're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We pulled him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? Hey, this virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I ever made zombie viruses, Vladimir. Yeah. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Weird. That cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here? I guess so. I was gonna tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet. Great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Four and went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. That doesn't sound good. In the meantime, Vladimir, how about you tell me about yourself? That'd be my pleasure. Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went for a night walk with Allie to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl a dinner before you murder her in the woods, you know? I think I found a way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel in the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't worry about that. I've got an inside man. Four's gonna help us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. Or that way we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother we KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was Four always working with you? Nope, never till now. But we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy. Don't worry, you can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan? That doesn't sound like a plan. Sounds like we're just stumbling from thing to thing. You guys have to see this, trust me. Ellie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase Four became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Ali prove for his trust before or after his little trip on the stairs? Maybe have clarified that. Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. More fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Vladimir. Ali explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical, except for Scarlet. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down here. There. We walked towards the machines in a mix of awe and fear. Markings on this machine. My father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. Sorry, everyone. I wish what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they filmed the show over and over, but I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Vladimir and I are going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back, otherwise you won't trust us enough. Doesn't make any sense. I'd have to be quite foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine because I built this. Ali. Huh? This isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. Strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day we'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I trust you. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'll be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then Vladimir and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walk to their respective machines. Why don't they do this? I mean, okay, maybe they don't have, they gotta be careful they don't have a lot of time, but Scarlet seems to be okay. So why don't we put Scarlet in first, and then have her come out, and then, but there's no way we could test if she's actually telling us the truth. Whatever. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Vladimir. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. Guess? Is this gonna hurt? It is. I'm sorry, Yui. Don't be, Vladimir. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. Makes me even more sure to trust you. Here we go, Yui. Let's do this. Alright, they're in their tanks. Do this, Vladimir. I'll not. Even if it was necessary for all of this, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Ali and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Ugh. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys? You okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm going to watch from a safer distance, if you don't mind. Huh? Uh-oh. Trouble. If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran at me, yelling and screaming. You 5-timing little cheater! Wait, that can explain, right? Too late, they were on me like hyenas. Ah! And this is the downside of doing all the routes, guys. Let this be a lesson to you. Any visual novels that let you do multiple routes, you should only do one. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Allie. For your sake, Vladimir. Out with it, then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. Alright, well, definitely not the end of the game yet, so we will see you guys in the next episode.